Hiya! Welcome to Resin and Rush. I'm here to transform simple ideas into stunning resin creations. Let's dive right in. So today we are making an order, actually, and this is going to be a soap dispenser, but in tortoise shell. So let's see if we can pull this off. Again, I've never done this before. This is an experiment. So I'm going to be creating two colors, two matte colors, and the final color, the third, will be a mica. So you also see some Elmer's transparent or clear glue here because I'm going to use this to thicken up that resin, turn it gloopy so as the colors don't meld together so much. That just thickens it. It's hopefully will create some separation in the colors. I'll show you later. This time I'm just grabbing some tape to clean up my little extra molds that I'm going to use. Since we're doing tortoise shell, I thought I would have a tortoise mold and then use some of my clear to make the transparent shell. I am also using a 2-to-1 deep pour resin here because I'm creating quite a tall soap dispenser. I have tried using a 1-to-1 on this mold before, but I unfortunately did get a bit of a flash cure. So I'm using 2-to-1 this time, just for security, to make sure it works very well. Because it's an order, I am hoping that it comes out gorgeous. So I'm going to be wiping my stick. If you know Andy from CC UK, he always says, don't forget to wipe your stick. All right, I am starting now. So here are the colors I'm going to use. So this one is for the brown. So I'm using both brown and I have espresso as well. But espresso is much, much darker. See, it's almost it's a very, very dark brown. So I'm hoping to get a darker brown, an amber color, and then a shimmery brown with a mica. That's what we're trying to achieve here. Wonder if I can do it. Now, I have been really, really busy doing a polo mallet. I've got a polo mallet which is 53 inches long, and this is a collaboration between me and a local artist who is a friend, and he does not have a YouTube video. The polo mallet is very long, very big, so I'm going to create a 2-part mold and using 20 kilos of silicone to create the mold. It's already been about a week in the making and I'm filming all the steps, so watch out for that video. That's been keeping me busy, but I do need to do orders, so you will still get my usual 2 and if I can 3 videos a week, but at least 2. So here we're trying to do the amber, so it's a mix of orange, a little bit of brown, a little bit of yellow. So just mixing it all up and until I get the amber-esque color that I'm looking for. Do. Mixy, mixy, mixy. How was everyone's Easter holiday? Mine has been extremely busy. I've got all my sister and her daughters, their partners, children here from California. And the house has been super busy, but so good. The festivities haven't even finished because my birthday is tomorrow, 10th of April, and my sister's birthday is the 11th of April. So we're going to have a joint birthday party, and it's going to be a full house, and it's going to be so much fun with everyone together, like a reunion with all my siblings bar two. So there's 4 of us siblings here now. There's one in, my sister in England, and then my other brother who lives in San Diego has just gone back. So my mum is very happy to have all her kids, here. That's just a nice treat for her. Okay, so I've sort of got the amber sorted here. And then I've got the dark. And now I'm going to use this mica powder, like a brownie mica powder, so that we have sort of another dimension, another color. So I'm just going to mix that. Here I'm just putting it into the clear container. I want to see how amber is my amber. So this is a lovely brownie, bronzy mica. To mix that in. Oh, that's stunning. I'm loving this color. The amber with that brown mica is just to die for. Love it. It's got this extremely dark brown. Now that I've got all the colors mixed, it is time to start thickening this up with the clear glue. Now, as per Michelle from Glitz and Glitter, she made this technique popular. Okay, so she says about 1 drop per ounce. This technique was actually developed by Daniel Cooper. Now, if you've never heard of Daniel Cooper, he is one of the OG channels that I watched. He hasn't posted for a while due to health issues, but hopefully he comes back. But if you go to his channel, Daniel Cooper, he is the godfather. He's done all the experiments for us, so we don't have to. But Michelle from Glitz and Glitter uses this technique a lot to suspend glitter and to do her marbling. As you can see, the texture becomes really gloopy, a gel, sort of like hair gel, or dare I say, snot, quite snotty. When you put glue, it is very thick when you pour it, and you can't really stop the pour. You almost have to cut it with your stick. So I will show you in a bit. Right now, just putting alcohol, 99% isopropyl, onto the lid bit and the actual bottle, because I really don't want any bubbles here. So as you can see, there's a gloop, bloop. You've got to sort of cut and see that it doesn't just fall off the stick. It can be a bit of a faff to work with sometimes, as you can see here, but it's fun and it does the job beautifully. Adding the clear glue does not, well, so far in my experience, it hasn't messed with the curing of the resin, so that's a really good thing. Just don't put too much, but anyway, a little really does go a long way. Here I've only put 1 drop in each of these. So this is going to be the lid with the bit where you screw your actual pump to. I love doing home accessories and home decorations. I like making things that are useful and pretty. I'm actually very minimalist. Like, obviously I haven't shown you my bedroom, but everything is white. And I've got grey curtains. So I like to use accessories for a little bit of a pop of color, but yeah, I don't like a lot of things going on. But everyone's got their own, aesthetic. Like, I've got my sister, she loves bling. So I'm going to have to make something for her with either bling or glitter or gold flakes. So she wants a little tray to put next to her bed, because I've got a tray next to my bed and she wants something like it. I've got a bloom tray though, so let's see. That will be my next video, so I'll probably film it tomorrow and then get it out to you. If not tomorrow, the day after. So just continue alternating between the colors. So this dark coffee, it's also very difficult to get off the stick, but it's fine. I'm also alternating with clear. To get all the colors in. Got these sticks, and see I've got to actually cut the resin from the cut mid-pour, or you'll just get a whole blob of it in there. So I'm going to continue doing this and put it in fast forward. So I filled up my last soap dish and demolded it on the last video. So this time I'm going to use my extra clear and these extra dried flowers to start off my mold. If you're new to this channel, you'll know, you won't know that I often put all my extra resin drips into this soup dish mold, and we're starting off a new one. So all I'm doing is cutting off all the stems and then putting the petals into the leftover resin. The reason why I mix the petals into the resin is to avoid bubbles. If you add the dried flowers on its own and pour resin under or over it onto the mold, you do risk getting a lot of bubbles. So I really do prefer getting it all coated in that resin, and then there's less headaches in the end. So I'm just going to fill this up and then we will be back for demold. See you in a bit. So I've left all these for a few days now, actually. I've been so busy with my other project. But welcome back. And we're going to demold and put this all together. First, I'm starting with these tiny little turtles. It was just the leftover mica and clear. So they are quite transparent, but with a brown carapace. And then my favorite turtle mold. Love pouring extras into this one. But it looks like I need to get a new mold because the head has sort of lost its shine. And then the little carapace or shell. I like turning these into shakers. Okay, here's the lid. I hope we have the tortoise shell effect. Or Tortuga. Was it Ray-Ban? Okay, if you know or if you remember which brand called tortoiseshell Tortuga was, am I right or wrong? Correct me if I'm wrong. Was it Ray-Ban? I'm so happy with this. No bubbles. Gorgeous. Makes me so happy. I normally get bubbles on the on that bit, the threads of the screw. And here I've got a little bit of shrinkage. I will just fill that up and dome it off camera. But let's see. Ooh, I love how it's coming out. Oh, that color, that color. You have to see it. It's gorgeous. Yeah, definitely have to sand and dome that. But I am loving that color. It looks stunning. Yes, I am in love. It looks very elegant, I think. Nicey, nicey. Yeah, that bottom. Definitely needs some sanding. Just trimming away the sharp bits. I should have domed it more. I mean, this particular resin shrinks more than the other, so should have kept that in mind to minimize having to do all the extra work, snipping and then sanding and then creating a dome. So here's a nail file. Just going to remove the sharp bits, make sure no one gets cut, and then it'll all even out when I put the final coat. I'll do that off camera. I will add the pump to it first so that I don't have to prolong the agony of this video. So here, just using wipes, making sure it's all clean because I'm going to glue the top to the bottom. And it's going to come out so awesome. I got this mold from Temu, all these molds from Temu, as well as these pumps. So I thought gold would go very well with brown. And all you have to do is measure the length of the straw. Well, not is it a straw? I don't know. Of the tube, and then cut it down to size. Yeah, so just measure, mark it, and then snip it with your scissors. And that is it. Now I'm going to glue. I'm just using B7000 here, and I'm going to apply the glue to the perimeter of this groove. There's sort of a step. I'm just going around with that B7000. Decide where you want it to go. and then leave it to dry. I will be back with photos. I thank you for all your support with my channel. Please give it a like, drop me a comment, tell me what you think. Tell me if you enjoyed this mini tortoiseshell tutorial. And I can't wait to see you back on my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.